Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Chef Guy. I do apologise, I know you've been watching me for a couple of months now and I did miss the last deadline for a haircut and it seems to be poking through the top of my bandana, and I'm sorry, I do apologise if I look like Sideshow Bob, but I am looking for a hairdresser within our little bubble at school. Okay, so good luck to me. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a very simple dish which could have as a tea or even as a starter if you reduced it down, and it's actually from I've changed it a little bit, but it's based on one of Delia's recipe. I did like Delia. Delia, if you're out there, okay, come into school, I love you to come into school, okay, so I'll just send you a mental message, okay. So let's have a look at the ingredients you need from this. So you need a Spanish chorizo sausage. Some people say chorizo, some people say chorizo, and I'm sure there's a few other people say other things. But anyway, you need a Spanish sausage. You will need an onion, okay, a medium-sized onion. You could put a bit more onion in than that actually, but we unfortunately don't. So we ran out of onions. I have to go to Borders and get some more. And also, I'm going to put some chilli in here. So I've actually got a few bits of chilli left over from last week. I'm not going to put too much in. There's a little bit of red and there's a little bit of green there. Garlic, okay, good for the blood, make you lift 105, okay. And some paprika, smoked paprika, Spanish smoked paprika. Some oregano in there, and a little bit of black pepper in there, and a little bit of salt in the salt pig, and we're going to be using some olive oil for this. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do it very, very quickly. I'll quickly remind you, but please check on my bite-sized videos. Okay, to do your onion, come on, remember, okay, you leave the root on, finger on the top, you go through, don't go through all the way, go down another bit, don't go through all the way, so you're leaving that bit on, because if you do go through all the way, it's all going to fall apart. So we've gone like that, okay, horizontally, okay, make a bridge on the top, and then go down vertically. The closer you go, the smaller your dice is going to be. Okay, like that. Finger on the top of your little claw. And your onion's done. And I'm going to throw that into the pot, which you can't see, is off screen. Ka-chung, it's gone in now. What a good shot, guy. Okay, so the next bit, a little bit of your chili pepper. Remember some of my last videos, the chili con carne, make the claw of Wolverine. Yes, so get your pepper, don't go all the way through, just slice it down. There we are, claw of Wolverine. So onions, let's get our board sorted, look. Onions there. Chili nice and fine, you don't want big chunks. That bit of chili done. We'll leave these bits for later. Into the storage pot. Oh, they've gone in there well done. Okay, and you can go in there as well. And then we're going to do our garlic. Okay, so we're going to put 2 cloves of garlic in this. Remember, everyone, knife flat. And we're actually going to dice this garlic, we're not going to crush it today. So, there we are. Goes to the side. Now to do that, a bit like the onion, make it flat, find the flat side, put it down, go through that way, horizontally a couple of times, and then go down, can you see that? Go down vertically, just like doing a finer onion, okay? Having a cup of coffee in the morning before you do this, you only need to be awake. And then make your little claw look. And you've got some nicely diced up garlic. If you think it's too big, yeah, you can scoop it together and you can do that. So let's have a look. Okay, I've got onion, I've got the chilli, I've got my garlic. I'll do that one in a moment, just showing you how to do that. I'm also going to make, for this, some croutons, okay? So I'm going to go and get a piece of bread. I'll show you how to do that now, I'll be back in a moment. So we're going to make some croutons in a minute. and we're going to put some olive oil on there, and we're going to flavour them with a little bit of paprika. You could put garlic on if you wanted to, you could put chilli on if you wanted to. There's a little question sometimes we have to ask ourselves, because we have the crouton debate regularly. Okay, so the crouton, crust off or crust on? What do you think?
Crust on!
It will make your hair curl.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm going to leave, once again we've had this debate, they want the crusts on, so we're going to leave the crusts on, okay, and you want to make little squares. So those of you that have done maths here, okay, you know what squares are, you know your shapes, do you know you're a shapes guy? I hope so. There's no hope if I don't at that age. So there we are, look, some little squares. And what I'm going to do now is put them into a bowl, which will appear any moment. Thank you very much. There it is. Okay. So in we go with the crouton, a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to put some paprika in there. And we're just going to give that a little bit of a massage. Relax. That's it. We're going in the oven in a minute. There we are. So, okay, and we'll need a baking tray for those. So I'm going to go and get my chef, my wonderful assistant chef, is going to get me a baking tray. We're going to spread those out, and we're going to put them in the oven. Now, be mindful, because the number of times that I've had to redo my crouton is quite numerous. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to get my producer Rob to set his little timer, and in 10 minutes time we're going to have a look at those. Okay, might be worth checking after about 5 or 6 minutes actually, because when they start to catch they really do. So the oven's on about 180. Okay, I'm popping those in, catch you in a moment.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So we need to have a look at the croutons.
Coming, chef.
Okay, thank you.
They look nice and brown, chef, and they're about right.
They look right to me, they look pretty good. So there we are. Okay, crouton just got a nice brown edge to them now. We're going to leave those to the end because they're just going to be sprinkled on the top. So I'll just move this to the side, and then we're going to slice the chorizo. Chorizo. Okay, so you just want a nice slice. I'm only using the half one here, so you'll have another half to do something else with. It's always worth having in the house. I love chorizo. So I'm going to get some olive oil for this. Really, I don't think it'd be really much good with any other side before. You could put a splash in there, chef, and turn that on for me. So once again, when you fry anything, okay, get the oil hot before you put anything in. So Chef Hayden's done that for me. I'll see you tomorrow.
A few moments later.
So I'm looking at the oil now. I've put a bit of onion in. As you can see, you can always check if the oil's hot enough. You put a little bit of onion or a tiny bit of bread in. It's starting to sizzle now. So I'm going to put chorizo in there. And the good thing about this is that there's a lot of paprika in that and a lot of fat, so it will actually, the oil will start to go a lovely sort of reddy colour. What I haven't got is a spatula, but I've got a feeling one's coming my way. Oh look, there we are. That's nice, isn't it? So we're going to cook this up. I would give this about 4 or 5 minutes. You want to see some of that oil actually coming out of the sausage, so I'll catch you in a few minutes.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so if you have a look at that, you can see the oil's got a lovely sort of red tint to it. Beautiful. So I'm going to add the onions now. And while I've been doing that, I've set Hayden off, and he's actually done half a green pepper and half a red pepper, which we are going to put in a moment as well. Okay, now the recipe will be on the website with ingredients. To get those in front of you before you start. So if you want to have a look at that, it will be there for you, as well as the visual film. So it's looking nice now. And I'll get those onions just slightly golden. Do you want to put them in there, chef? So we're going to put peppers in as well. All that olive oil. I'm not going to put the chilli or garlic in just yet. I'm going to give that a bit more of a fry. Okay, so I reckon about another 5 minutes, see you 5.
5 minutes later.
So a few more flavours in there. Remember, a little bit of smoked paprika, a bit more. You've had plenty come out of the sausage, so a touch of that. I've got some lovely oregano here, so a sprinkling of oregano and a little bit of black pepper. I'm now going to put the chilli in and the garlic. And hey, could you drain off the potatoes?
Yes,
please?
chef.
You're going to put them in a moment. Thank you.
There you go, chef.
Thank you very much. So we're going to fry this up now. Another 5 or 6 minutes to get those potatoes going nice and golden. And then what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn it off because I'm going to get Hayden just to give you a quick reminder of how to poach your eggs. Okay, very simply how to poach an egg. It's on my mini series, so you should have watched that because we're going to serve this. It's a poached egg, okay, or this would be enough probably for 3 or 4 people. We'll only do the one poached egg though, I think, just to show you. We'll plate one plate up and then some croutons on the top, and you could have a little bit of salad with it. So I'll see you in a few moments.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I think this is done now. It looks pretty good. Can you see the beautiful colours in that? So I'm going to leave that there. If you'd like to come over, Hayden. So
Yes, chef.
what I'm going to do is let you go through how to do the egg.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put this on the plate for you, and I want you to poach the egg and put it on the top and put a few croutons on, and that's how it should be. Remember, the egg video is there for you. So this is building on previous work, isn't it? Okay.
It's
So
on egg 3 ways, isn't it?
egg 3 ways, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the plate. I'm going to leave Hayden to talk about the egg now.
So, the water's been simmering. We're going to put some vinegar in there because it helps settle the egg. Let's put that in. And we're going to crack the egg into this little dish. Chuck that over there. We're going to get a wooden spoon and turn the water around. Slowly pour in the egg. Poached egg is done. So we're going to use a spoon with holes in it so we can drain the water off. We're going to go slowly underneath it to get it out. I'm going to put some towel or kitchen roll, whatever you have at home, to get all the water off, and then we're going to put it on the plate. I've plated it up, nice, good presentation. I'm going to put a couple of croutons on there, just sprinkle them over.
How are you getting on?
Done, chef. Do you like the presentation?
I do, I like that, it looks really nice. Are you going to eat this?
Yes, chef.
So
Try
can I-
stopping me, chef.
Okay, can I check your egg? It looks really
Yes.
good, that egg. Oh, look at that, he's done the perfect poached egg. Nice runny yolk in there. Okay, so he's gonna, well, that's gonna run around that beautiful chorizo sausage, the peppers, the chili, the paprika. Okay, I'd like to have a go at doing this. You've got my egg one. All we're doing, really, is frying off some onions, chorizo, a bit of pepper and things. So this is a really quick, tasty meal to do. Okay, carry on cooking, send in your videos because you really do well at the moment. I'm so proud of you all. Okay, so I'll catch you later. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him.
Namaste.